I've been stuck for more than a few months thinking how to better solve this problem. Designing levels for a game is quite difficult and takes a lot of time. One of the areas I want to talk today is about hard-coding functionality in the level editor, like player start points, save points, triggers, collision areas, teleport locations, and much more. Not all the games will have the same functionality, and some will need different modules. In one of the games I made last year, all of this was hard-coded in the level editor. So if I had the need for any new type of thing that I had not envisioned, I had to add a new user interface or a method to add that functionality through key combinations. Hardcode again what I should do and create a list of behaviors in advance. But if I want to make a new game with a different behavior, triggers, and so on, I would have to remove and hardcode again all the new stuff. It is very time consuming to throw away and add new code and do it again with a new game. On top of that, level design should be easy to set up and manage. Have the tools to break up the level composition into smaller things that can be easily managed, and allow the editing of the whole world in a very easy and intuitive way. With that in mind, I started my new level editor. And this time I will share about an ideal way to move the hard-coded part of the level design into a flexible framework after the intro. Welcome back. If you are new to the channel, I make games and you can download many of my games from the link in the description below. So this week I started working on a flexible framework, but what does this mean? Let me show you some part of it. Since I haven't finished the implementation yet, this is a work in progress idea. For example, I want to create triggers that will create enemies at certain positions, but how can I define an enemy, the kind of enemy, its IDs, and much more? Usually you can hardcode it, like I did with this game. Every enemy was hard-coded into the map, but not all games will behave the same way, and I do not want to use that way of creating enemies in this game. So to meet any specific game design, I took data out of the game code and the editor itself, and put it as variable parameters that I can create myself while creating the level, making it very flexible. So I create a template first of an enemy spawn point and define the variables of that template, like the enemy level, the spawn trigger, the ID of the enemy. This is the template that will work for this game, and if I don't like it for a new game, I simply create a new data structure as it fits the new game. Now that I have this template, I should be able to apply it to other objects in the map, so anything can have properties of that type, but I have not made that user interface yet. The idea is to have a flexible data structure for any game and free of hard coding into the level editor. The behavior or end result will be coded into the game, since each game will process that information differently. I've been thinking how to add sound emitters into the level design. There should be ambient sounds and much more depending where the player is on the map. So one way is to completely hardcode a new audio tab and add all the functionality into the level editor, but I came to find that these flexible systems can be easily adapted for the same purpose. I can create a sound template and add a sound name, volume, distance, attenuation, and many other variables into the custom template. In fact, while writing this video, I came to the realization that I need to add new data type, an enumerated list of values, which I will add during the weekend. With that, I can define the sound and add a new section for sounds and create new areas that will have the sound template attached. So in-game code, if the player is inside any given area, a certain sound can be played. The idea is to have to code less and less specific to a single game, so it can be reused. So what else happened this week? I reorganized the whole level editor user interface. Many things were not as intuitive as I wanted, and now everything seems to align better to each of the areas, like scene and sprites, only one place, another tab for all the areas with custom properties, and even if it doesn't look like much, adding functionality to add icons into areas. The idea is for audio areas to have a speaker icon so I can visually understand each area, and added a way to rename the areas so I can easily understand what each area is about. Before, only the coordinates and angles were shown by default, and that doesn't help much. As the game progresses, each component helps streamline the level design, and now I want to add enemies and different events into the map, and for that I need to finish first this flexible design tool. What do you think? There is still a lot of work to do to finish the level editor. When this is complete this month, I will work on the level design, audio, and more enemies. Let me know in the comments below. If you want to support my work, please click like and subscribe, and click on the notification bell so you do not miss my next update. Thank you so much for watching my journey. See you next week.